Okay, I'm back, I think. We are on lesson 103. It's a little windy out here. We're gonna see if I can figure out the volume if I have to re-record. Then I re-record, but nothing's gonna stop me. Nothing's gonna stop us now. Nothing is going to stop me from getting this lesson out. No busted shoulder, no cracked this, fractured that. No. Course in Miracles, lesson 103. God being love is also happiness. Happiness is an attribute of love. It cannot be apart from it, nor can it be experienced where love is not. Love has no limits, being everywhere, and therefore joy is everywhere as well. Yet, can the mind deny that this is so, believing there are gaps in love where sin can enter, bringing pain instead of joy? This strange belief would limit happiness by redefining love as limited and introducing opposition in what has no limit and no opposite. It's interesting because this part I think of relationships, romantic relationships, and how it really can go on its head. It can just go sideways so fast, because I think a lot of times in our intimate relationships, we kind of, love feels a little limited, and it definitely doesn't feel limitless, because we put so many conditions on that love. Are we receiving back? Is there, mutual reciprocation? If there's not, we hold our love back. So it's interesting. Fear is associated then with love, and its results become the heritage of minds that think what they have made is real. These images, with no reality and truth, bear witness to the fear of God, forgetting being love, He must be joy. This basic error we will try again to bring to truth today and teach ourselves. God being love is also happiness. To fear Him is to be afraid of joy. Woo! Begin your periods of practicing today with this association, which corrects the false belief that God is fear. I love that. Bump, bump. Hell yeah. It also emphasizes happiness belongs to you because of what He is. Allow this one correction to be placed within your mind each waking hour today. Then welcome all the happiness it brings as truth replaces fear, and joy becomes what you expect to take the place of pain. God being love, it will be given you. Bolster this expectation frequently throughout the day and quiet all your fears with this assurance, kind and wholly true. God being love is also happiness, and it is happiness I seek today. I cannot fail because I seek the truth. I know a lot of people are going through some stuff right now, including me, and it is so easy to sink back in to that idea that we somehow are deserving of some of the ill wills that are happening. Call it bad luck, just a bad period. We all have those bad moments in life where it's just rapid fire of just the shit, and it's very easy to let that ego jump in and say, hey, look, karma. That's what we always use, right? Karma. And it is when, how do I put this? The universe or God or Holy Spirit, they're not here to teach you the lessons. The ego tends to do that, but you have to love when things are coming up to show you what is happening within you that is kind of causing these external situations to occur. And it's like your map to know where you are vibrationally. So I'm doing this work, I've always been doing the lessons for 5 years now straight. Now I've decided to like share them to whoever finds this channel, comes across me, or anybody that's doing these lessons who really want to get to the truth, and just to feel good. And so I have been doing these lessons, and all of a sudden I've just entered a whole phase of shit. And the shit happens because my internal frequency has gone up another notch, or has just changed. So anything that I've been holding on to or operating from, like an old wound, not enoughness or something, those wounds are going to show up, and they can show up in your physical manifestation. But the wound is the ego, and the love is God. So had I not been doing this work, I know that I probably wouldn't have seen the wound. Rather than, I probably would have just said, oh, I'm just entering this bad luck. Oh, this sucks. And just like wallowed and wallowed and wallowed and wallowed and wallowed. But this time, I can see what needs to be let go. And I do not curse the little issues that have been cropping up all around me. I know it makes so much sense. And then when you have that pop of understanding, first off, that's a miracle. And then you feel released. You feel released. So it, like a storm has come with all these little things that have gone on in my life, but it's there to clear, not to destroy. The ego wants you to think it is there for destruction. But God is saying, no, no, no. We need to get rid of some stuff. And it might feel a little bit uncomfortable. And the more uncomfortable, also, if you are operating from a wound, meaning you find yourself attracted or attracting a certain type of friendship or male partner, and it's the same pattern of hurt and toxicity, let's just say. And this is not my ego judging it, but you just know what is, healthy for you and what is just not in alignment with you. They're not bad people. They're not bad people. They're just also operating from their wound. And that's all it is. And unfortunately, we get caught up in the crosshairs because we might have attracted them from our wound that we're holding on to. Could have been from childhood, could have been from anything. So moral of the story is, do the God work, do the Course in Miracles, do what you can to continue recognizing and being aware of the light. And if you find yourself in a shitstorm all of a sudden, that is just a clear indication you have elevated. And the things that are cropping up, you can examine from a place of clarity, especially if you have been diligent, let's say with this book. But you could be diligent in your meditation practice, whatever it is. Usually you're going to enter a period, if you have been holding on to things that don't match with the new vibration that you are vibrating at, your new frequency that you are vibrating at. I'm telling you right now, you do this work. Oh, I always get an itch on my face when I start diving deep. When you do this work, you can't help but change your frequency. So that job might all of a sudden just cut you out, and you're like, oh my God, this is the shit. No, it is a clearing. It is a clearing. And if you can be aware that the ego's just right there, ready to pounce on it. See, you're not good enough. You lost this job. This is your karma for maybe some past mistakes. But God's coming in to say, oh, no, 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 no. You are love and light. Now it's time to go after the thing that really lights up your soul. And if the job cut you, laid you off, fired you, terminated you, restructuring, corporate downsizing, whatever it is, trust the process. You are up leveling right now. So today's lesson, God being love is also happiness. I had a huge breakthrough last night as I'm sitting in a sling and dealing with other things that have cropped up in my life that are not comfortable. And I'm just like, what more? And I let, my mind was going there. The ego was like, yep, feed into me. Let's go. Feed it. And then I just went, hold on. And first off, this sling that I'm in, it had just forced me to chill the F out and take a pause, because I'm always running around. I'm a single mom. I'm just always running around. Even though I had like an injury and I didn't really see to it because I thought, oh, I'll just heal it. No. This sling was like, sit your ass down and examine what is happening. And I was starting to examine it though from a place of light. I share God's will for happiness for me, which was yesterday's lesson. God being love is also happiness. You get clarity on things when things are lit up and you can see the light within yourself. It is like a spotlight on other things that just don't work anymore. So all of a sudden, I was feeling a little bit of a pity party in my brain yesterday for a few hours. Intellectually, I knew everything is happening for a reason. I just got to get to the felt state. I got to feel it. I know it, but I feel horrible. I was just feeling horrible. But in my mind, I knew this is all happening for good reason. And then the breakthrough happened. And the breakthrough will happen for you if you find yourself in that same position, maybe not necessarily with a physical injury, but just, I've been doing this work, or I'm doing some work, because there's so many beautiful teachers out there and coaches and YouTubers that are offering these messages maybe in a different way. So if I don't resonate with you, there's somebody out there that will, and I support them all. And it's if you are finding yourself just going, it's just been one thing after another, take a pause. Know that God and your angels and your ancestors and everybody, they are surrounding you. If you want to even do that visualization, do the meditation work, do a quantum healing meditation, go on YouTube, do a Reiki healing on YouTube, and visualize your angels being around you, and just take a pause, and things are going to come up in your mind that you just go, aha. And then you just feel that release. Like just something pops, something breaks open. And I had that last night. And thank you, Jesus. That's all I have to say. So, okay. Thank you for listening if you made it through my dissertation and this lesson. God being love is also happiness. To fear him is to be afraid of joy. Do not fear. Take a pause. If you wanted a sign of whether you should take a pause, here it is. Take a pause. And if there's been anything that's been kind of festering in the back of your mind that you really just want to be done with, here's your invitation. Walk through the doorway, go through that portal, and know that you are supported by the heavenly realm 1000%. Take that step. Walk through the portal. Okay, that's it. God being love is also happiness. Thank you so much. God bless you. I love you. Till next time, have a blessed day.